Hey guys, what's going on? It's your girl Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Welcome to another edition of Queen G Live Experience. I keep telling y'all, you don't want to miss none of these segments, none of these shows, because you never know who we got on here on this platform. I'm telling you, it's always lit, it's always good. Y'all seen in the recent months, I interviewed Miss Hattie Mae off of the Tyler Perry circuit. Also, Mr. Brian McKnight Jr., we had him on here recently. We have so many coming up too. I'm about to interview Honey Blunt. Just so many, y'all. So stay tuned and go onto YouTube and check out, Queen G Media Live Experience because, like I said, it's going to be a lot of amazing people coming through here. And then our everyday people, our people that impact the world just every single day with their greatness. So it's not just about the entertainment world only. We're touching and talking to people that, what I'm saying, are everyday people that impact us and go through their own journeys, and we want to get them on here to talk about that, what it took to get them from point A to point B, from one moment to the next. And let me say this, you guys. If you're able to see this live today, you are blessed. That means that you woke up. So just be conscious of things like that, making the best out of your moments, your seconds, your hours, your time, and giving your all in the best way that you can. Okay, y'all know I'm always trying to drop a nugget on you. You know how it is. So anyway, y'all, I want to introduce my amazing special guest. I call him. This is my new nickname for him. I call him the celebrity plug. Okay. Um, every time I'm around my bro, I call him my bro. He just always got some nice celebrity hanging around him. It's like he's a celebrity magnet. I don't understand what it is about this brother, but he is connected to everybody. Okay. And it's natural for him. It's not even like, he's caught up. It's more like he just friends with all of us. You know what I'm saying? Friends with all of us. Period. And y'all may have remembered the legendary Bushwick Bill and Spice One interview that I did on my platform in Las Vegas. This was the gentleman that brought those guys to me and brought them to my platform and got them in studio to do a raw, authentic live interview. And thank God we got that interview because, as you know, our brother has since transitioned. Rest in peace to Bushwick Bill. But I honor him in a legendary way by, placing him inside of my new book, Queen G Media Course, The Journey. I got some surprises for my bro tonight. He has never heard it like this. And we're going to talk to my brother, Chris Milz. I call him the celebrity plug, y'all. So hold on a second. Let me get him on here. Welcome to the show, bro.
What's going on, sis? How you doing today?
What's going on? How you feeling?
Hey, staying quarantined. But I was quarantined before quarantine was quarantined. So
right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So how have you been this year? I haven't talked to you this year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not like us.
Right, exactly. Well, I mean, when we quiet, we doing something,
Right.
We both quiet, we doing something. I've been good. I can't complain. I lost my entertainment lawyer, Gary Alexander Jenkins. I lost him to COVID from New York. He was one of the ones that helped start with Andre Harrell, and we lost Andre too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my homeboy, Chris Bolton.
No, okay.
To COVID too. Yeah, he's a gospel singer.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, yeah. COVID ain't
he's one
joke.
of the ones that helped Andre start Uptown Records. So he was there doing the whole thing from beginning to end. So yeah, but other than that, man, I've been trying to stay away from the COVID.
Right. Man, yeah, it's been a year of different transitions, ups and downs. Very interesting. I mean, we've had to definitely navigate our way in a different way.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that nothing has stopped. As you know, it may have even magnified things, honestly. If you're a real entertainer, it may
Yeah.
have magnified things. Do
What
you feel that
what I
same way?
Yeah, what I told people was if you come out of this pandemic or pandemic, whatever you want to call it, if you
Landon.
come out of this the same way you went into it, you wasted all of this time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You should, everyone, especially everyone of color, should have some type of hustle going on right now. Some type. That
Exactly.
when this is over,
Exactly.
that you're able to pursue that more and become your own owner, your own CEO, your own chairman or chairwoman, whatever you want to call yourself, and doing it yourself.
Right, right, right. And you've always been innovative, always on the scene, always making something happen. And you're not the most, I would say, boisterous type of person. You kind of subtly do what you do.
Yeah, I mean, I was always told by my grandfather, the person that make the loudest noise really not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So I try to do it quietly, and my name don't have to be in the spotlights. You know what I'm saying? As long as
Right.
my kids and all that are taken care of, I'm cool with it. Kids and family.
And every time, literally, I have either been in your presence or come around you, we are usually around moments of greatness, or
Yeah,
we're in a moment where we're just kind of like catching up, like right now.
right,
We're just kind of
right.
like having a
But,
brother and sister moment, we call it.
right.
And
What people don't understand is that we don't have interviews; we have conversations.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yeah,
And you're one of the most authentic, raw, and real people that I know, which is why it won't be too long before I reach out to you because it's like I got to
yeah,
check in with my bro. I got to see
exactly.
how he living, how he doing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I mean, like I told Stacks the realist when she said she was about to do an interview with you. I was like, yo, that's my sister. So she gonna take care of you. She gonna make sure you straight.
Yeah, Stacks is so dope.
Yeah. Yeah, she's real dope with it. Real
I
dope.
like her edge, and I'm not really, and I told you this when I interviewed Spice and Bushwick, because I didn't know nothing about the hip hop game, right? I'm not
Right.
a huge hip hop head,
Right.
but I do like to hear a badass I call them
Yeah.
femcs,
Yeah.
just break out and do their thing and bust out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I love
Well,
that.
Stacks is one of the ones that took the advice that I gave her and pretty much ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, I don't charge for my knowledge. It's not for me
Right.
to have knowledge and keep it to myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what to do to get your name popping, and she actually did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
She did it. My cousin Bandana, he's doing it now. You remember Spider Life that came and sang at your what's the name?
Yep.
He's doing it. Yeah,
Houston.
he in California now. He's doing his thing in California now.
I didn't know that. I
He's
gotta
doing
get
big
with
things.
him. I
He's
gotta
doing big
catch up
things.
with him.
Yeah, doing big things. Him, I can go down the line from North Star that was on the show with us with Bushwick. He got a new single coming out called
I
Vegas.
remember.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Hazel, singer out of ATL, she doing her thing. My partner in Rhyme, B Swayze, doing his thing. Fly Young Fellas out of Atlanta, Haywire and Young Burner. I mean, like I said, everybody's doing their thing. Even I don't know if I introduced you to reggae artist Black Fiego. He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So we out here doing it. That's all we can do. Is keep it moving on the music side.
No, I never met. I never met. Right, right, right. Wow. And you just what? Yeah, bro. I've learned to be a little more like you and make those silent, strategic moves and just hit them. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you got to do. You don't want to see.
It
You don't
ain't
want them to
about.
see you coming.
It ain't even about. Right. Exactly. Exactly. So I wanted to. I got a little bit of a
Oh
surprise for
wow.
you.
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me? Okay.
Can you hear me?
I want to make sure. I want to make sure this ain't sticking or you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of breaking up though. It's breaking up a little bit.
Is that better?
Hold on a second. Let me. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I don't know what this thing doing. Okay, y'all. We gonna give him a second. He gonna come back, and we go get into this. The rest of the interview. I knew it was gonna cut up. I don't know what it is about my stream. Sometimes it just it starts to cut up, and we already know. Jump back in, come back in. But yeah, this is my boy right here. Milz and I, we've established a brother and sister friendship. You know what I mean? From Las Vegas, we are true friends. Like he always, looks out for me and takes care of me and always, gives me.
Yep.
All right, you there, bro? Okay, that's better. That's better. Okay. You gotta hear me on this. That's why I was like, "Hey, can you hear me? You can't. You can't." So, this was my way to honor you with bringing legendary Bushwick Bill to me and legendary Spice One. And we also interviewed, what was the other artist you mentioned tonight?
North Star.
North Star. He was on that segment too. We all got in there and did like a group session. We was filming, recording. Everybody was just taking pictures, everything.
Will Mine was there.
Yeah. It was amazing. And what I loved about it is that Bushwick Bill gave us his authentic story.
Yeah.
And the reason why this was one of my most impactful, important interviews of my career is due to the fact that, number one, I am not a hip hop, I would say, historian. I don't know much about that aspect of the game or whatever. Like everybody, like MO3, my husband was telling me about him recently that got shot and killed. He's like, do you know how huge he was out here? I was like, I don't really know.
In the Dallas area, he was real big.
Right. So it's like sometime when, hip hop names are mentioned to me, I seem a little bit oblivious or whatever. So that particular day, what made this moment special for us is that I was able to sit down with Bushwick and he gave us his own story. Okay. And he talked about his journey, where he was from, being ambidextrous, his mom, the reason why he shot himself. He gave us that whole raw, authentic interview. Okay. So you didn't know this, but what I immediately did was I got that interview transcribed into words. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Right. So I literally took it and put it away in a, important email on a drive somewhere and got it transcribed into words, word by word from what he said.
Wow.
It wasn't nothing missed, broken, taken out, changed. Everything that he said was his own words. Okay. And we kept it very, very authentic. So in this book, Queen G Media Course, The Journey, this is my surprise to you. I actually wrote this chapter 9 dedicated to Bushwick Bill. But I wanted to read something to you. I wanted to read this to you because it was because of you that I was able to have that legendary moment. And I wanted to honor you in a certain way. So chapter 9 is called Bushwick Bill. It starts out, Christopher Milz of Las Vegas was asked to be a special guest on my radio show. But little did I know he would be including rap legend Spice One and Bushwick Bill. my previous thoughts were, I don't know how much about the rap game. And the second thought was, I'm about to Google it. Google is a very viable source of information that you can access at any time to find out who's who. I'm more of an R&B head and hip hop head. The days got closer and closer to the interview, and I was still nervous, but I wasn't going to turn the opportunity down. This is one of those times I had to talk to myself and say, you got this. Right? I started it out with your name, bro. Christopher Milz of Las Vegas. You are marked in my book, okay? The days got closer and closer to the interview day. This is one of those times I had to talk to myself and say, you got this. Interview arrived, and I was hella nervous, anxious, and peaceful. The first thing I always do is pray when I'm unsure about something. So before walking into the studio that day, I joined hands with my husband to pray. Praying prayers like, Lord, order my steps and word my mouth. Use me to speak what you would have me to say. When I give God all authority to use me, it's always right because I let it go. We had a full load of guests scheduled that day. I cleared my throat. Then the show started. They began to flood in one by one. Spice One, Chris Mills, North Star. My boy Wilmon of Urban Culture Magazine was in the building. Then suddenly, every bit of 4 feet and some change, Bushwick walked in, and I had to do the self-talk, brace myself. Then the intros of our other guests began. This is cool, huh? Like it. You remember because we were there that day.
That's exactly how it
this
happened.
Is in a book, bro.
It's
in a book.
What you should have done with that chapter is took those pictures that we took and added it in some way, somehow. If you'd have
hold on.
Wow.
You're also in there, bro. It's not, listen, you ain't got to tell me.
Hey, I'm stamped now.
You stamped, bro.
Wow.
So I don't want to read the whole thing because number one, the surprise is I'm also going to mail you a couple of copies of this book so you can have your own personal copies. You know, that's what we do for each other. You're my brother.
Oh, most definitely.
You know, there's no need to, you know what I'm saying?
And you know what? And another thing is, you're probably the only journalist, calling Queen G a journalist, you're the only journalist to get what you got out of Bushwick.
Really?
He never told that story about him dying and coming back to life, remember? You remember when he died?
That is crazy. Now, he did say, I remember him saying that. I remember him saying that everybody always asks him about his rap artist history. I remember him mentioning that. But I didn't know that. I never knew that.
So the part of the interview, if you go back and look at the interview, the part where he talked about him dying when he shot himself, and he was pronounced dead and came back to life. He said, you were the only person to ever get that out of him because he's never told that side of the story.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I saw Bushwick 2019 twice actually when we were in Houston. When I was in Houston, he hosted an event that I was a part of both times. And the second time I saw him in April. Then I saw him again it had to be July. Yeah, it was it was in July. The end of July was the second time I saw him, and then he ended up passing away right after that. But yeah, he always used to talk about that. He was like, he called you, he's like, what happened to Black Tie Sister? What's she doing?
Black Tie Sister. I never heard me called. I've always been Tyree's sister, but never Black Tie Sister. That's cute.
Yeah. He's like, well, how Black Tie Sister doing? I was like, she good.
Oh, he remembered me.
Yeah.
He actually remembered me.
Yeah. And if they get a chance to go watch that interview when he talks about it, because he says it right before it, because you asked him the question, I believe, about him dying and being on the death
what was
table.
why did he come back? Like, remember we were talking about purpose and stuff, bro.
Yeah.
That's all in here.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
got him word for word. So it is etched
Yep.
in a book. It is etched in my
Yeah.
memory book. That's what I just wanted to. I wanted to
Yeah.
surprise you tonight because you never knew how deep that moment meant to me. How impactful to my career that moment was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? To the point where I knew I was like, I cannot just let this interview slip. I gotta save this in like a
Hmm.
vault. You
Yeah.
understand? And put this away and like cherish it because I knew that was very, very, very important. You understand?
Hmm.
For me.
Oh
So
yeah.
I just wanted to say again, bro, the amazing thing about you is that your strategies in the game are just ridiculously dope. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you
Thank you.
know what to put together, why, and how to add the right pieces and elements together to make something right. You know what I'm saying? And that
Hmm.
day, that moment for me, you called it and you brought them brothers in there.
I,
And look
hey,
at,
let me ask you this: was it better than your Flavor Flav day? Can you remember the Flavor Flav day at Didi?
yeah, I remember that too. It's so many, listen, it's so many moments. That's how I link with Keith Washington, remember?
Yeah.
And all of
Key.
Keith
Eric
Washington,
B.
Flavor Flav, Eric
Eric
B.
B. Yeah.
And
Yep.
it was one of the Jacksons you brought in there too.
Tito. Tito.
Yeah, one of
Yeah.
the Jack. I can't remember which
It was
one
Tito.
or whatever,
I got the.
but
Yeah, it was Tito.
it was
Yeah.
like every time you showed up to DD Bluefire, because I was a promoter at that time at DD
Hmm.
Bluefire. Every time you showed up, you brought the heat, and that's why I call
Well,
you the celebrity plug.
well, I mean, a lot of people when they come into town, they hit me up and say what's going down, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be on the strip all the time.
Right.
So at that time, when I went through there um, and saw that it was opening up, I was like, oh, they opening the spot back up. So it's away from the strip. It's quiet. Not too many people know about it as of yet. Shoot, we can start bringing these celebrities through here.
Right. And it was kind of like in the cut and
Yeah,
away from everything, and
everything.
didn't nobody really know that they was popping up through there. And I'm
Hmm.
listen to this. I didn't tell you this either. Another legendary moment for me because you introduced me to Keith Washington in such a subliminal way, and we were able to have those intimate moments.
Hmm.
He trusted me later, and I was able to get a big exclusive interview with him. We filmed it. We put
Hmm.
it on social media.
He
That's
told me.
another one of my big
Yeah, he told me. He
moments.
told me all about it. That's big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Him, the one I wanted to get through to you that didn't come to was Teddy Riley. That's what I want to get over to you.
I got him too.
Yeah, okay.
I got him
Oh
too.
yeah,
I
I
ended up,
remember it. I
yeah,
remember.
and it was one of those moments. I was doing a red carpet for the Moreland Greenwood Foundation.
Uh huh.
Okay, and he's involved in football. He's an ex Miami
Yes.
Dolphin, whatever.
Yes.
So he invited me to be the red carpet host for his event. I'm
Hmm.
there. I'm doing the interview. That's in here too. That story about Teddy
Okay.
Riley is in here, and his picture. So when
Okay.
you get this, you're gonna be like, dang, it's
Hey.
every all my little highlighted moments, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what happened was I'm out there, and again, I don't know nothing about football either. So my husband's like, do you know who that is? He pointing out all these
Right.
iconic football legends. He's like, do you know who that is? I'm like, I don't even know really what to ask because I don't know about
Right.
moves or what
Right.
position somebody played. I didn't know none of that. So Teddy Riley sneaks up on the side,
Uh huh.
and of course he VIP, so they go slide him in. You know what I mean?
Right. 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 Right.
And I'm over there. Now, I looked really beautiful that day. I was dressed in all white. I felt like my appearance was amazing. But what kind of threw me off a little bit was I was supposed to co-host with Connie Breeze that day.
Okay.
You understand? So I ended up being the only one. And it just kind of, I was already kind of imbalanced a little bit.
And it's funny that you bring up Connie because the show we just did Saturday with Kiki Wyatt, Connie Breeze was a part of the team on that. And that
Connie's dope. Like, I love her. Like, me and Connie are cool too.
Her spirit.
I ended up doing one of Connie Breeze's birthday bashes, and the NFL was involved in that. Like, they had the NFL, you know.
Yeah.
Man, listen, Vegas for me was dope. But Teddy Riley walked up, bro. I had 2 seconds to ask him and get myself together and be like, "What you finna ask him?" Because this cat is right here, and they finna give him VIP.
Exactly. Exactly.
Same thing happened when Salt and Pepper did their residency out there. Same thing. I remember we was getting everybody to come through there.
I remember all of that. We was with oh man, what's my man name with the beard? He had the gray beard.
Oh yeah. I can't think of his name right now. That's bad, but
I see. I see his face right now. I'm gonna remember. I see his face right now. But
it started with a J. I can't think of his name right now. Brain bad.
Oh yeah, but they did a good job promoting that whole in the 90s.
Yes.
That they had at Paris.
So Paris Hotel.
Yeah.
That was another time I had. I was assigned to be one of the red carpet, hosts and stuff like that. And I get there, I'm thinking I'm going to share the load, and these big high-powered cameras coming out, everybody coming from everywhere. So you knew it was about to be lit, and everybody about to do this. I ended up being the only interviewer, bro, to the very end. So I got...
That's good for you,
it wasn't bad. SWB, Salt and Pepper, Chauncey of Blackstreet, all of them, Mark McGrath, all of them was coming through there. I was like, this is crazy.
Hey, but that's one thing I tell people about Vegas. Vegas is a opportunity spot. You know what I'm saying? You just got to know somebody. That's it. And they get you everything that you
Vegas, need. JD Harris. There is no way we'll forget him.
Hey,
he used to always call me for stuff.
Yeah, big bro, I'm sorry. So, we was a part of the whole Divine Aaron Bling situation. Me, JD, Alexander the Great, Nas, all of us. You know what I'm saying? So
wow. Yeah. So tell me what you have going on at the moment. Like, what are you working on right now? I know you always got something.
You know me, when it's time to start explaining that, there's so much stuff. Well, I'm still with my sister. We still have the Keon, Keeping It All Natural. You can go to www.keepingitallnatural.com. It's a health and wellness spa where we have our own products that's all organic and all from natural ingredients. And that's the spa part, and the spa part of it is that we have it's called the ICO 1 machine, which helps you lose inches without surgery. So it's only 4 in the US. It was made known over in Europe about 20 years ago, but it's only 4 in the US, and my sister is the owner of the only one that has the laser to it.
Wow.
Yeah, she's the owner of the only one with the laser to it. So she's a minority. 2, she's a woman. 3, she owns her own business, and 4, she's the only one in the US with the ICO 1 machine that helps you lose inches without surgery.
That's you gotta connect me and have her on the show too, because I am now getting into my health and fitness and wealth. I had some recent health scares, and
what I can do is have her And then I can have Cherry Johnson also, who's known for playing in Punky Brewster, and Maxine
Yes.
from Family Matters. She's a nutritionist. She's a licensed nutritionist, and I can get them both on the show for you. We'll schedule
Please,
that for you.
anybody I'm gonna take care of them. You know
Oh,
that.
most definitely, no doubt.
Anybody you bring my way, I'm
No
gonna
doubt.
make sure that I take care of them and do my thing and get them as much
Yes.
attention as we can gain. And that's
Yeah.
good to know. That's so dope that she's
Yeah.
working in nutrition now. That's
Yeah. I
amazing.
mean, that's her, I call it her side gig. She's still deep into writing movies, directing movies, starring in movies. They're about to do a reboot of
Mhm.
Punky Brewster. She's filming on that right now. So she has a lot of good stuff going on her on what she does for a living. And she's also a
Mhm.
nutritionist. So,
I would
um,
love to have her on. Yeah, just let me know, and
okay.
I will make my schedule flexible and open to accommodate her. And
Okay.
we got this.
Yeah.
You my brother.
Oh,
You
yeah.
always
Oh,
got a
yeah.
ram in the bush for me.
Yeah. And then also, Hot Noise Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Still doing Hot Noise Entertainment, which is based out of Atlanta, but I'm the West Coast ambassador of it. So everything that comes through it from the West Coast comes from me. And we
Okay.
have a project that we're working on called Produce the Beat, which is pretty much like American Idol meets Ultimate Fighting. So
Mhm.
it's a beat battle show that we're doing. That we're gonna be in Atlanta. We're gonna be in Atlanta, Miami, LA, New York, Bahamas, and the finales in Vegas.
Wow. And
Yeah.
I might have a network plug for you too.
Okay.
I
Let
forgot
me know.
about that. I'm a marketing director over at MJ Own Network, which is on Roku. I'm their
Okay.
marketing director. So I might have
Okay. Let's do
a
it.
whole nother angle.
Right. Right. And then
And we gotta plug the magazine into whatever you're doing. Let
oh
me
yeah.
um let me show you this, bro, real quick.
Okay.
That is not my. Just stay right there. Keep talking. Keep talking to the people. I'm gonna
Okay.
grab it real
And
quick.
then and then also I'm working on a TV show, actually two TV shows. One called Rhyme and Rhythm, which is pretty
Uh
much
huh.
like a musical live performance TV show um that I'm doing. Rhythm is for R&B, soul, and stuff like that, and rhyme is pretty much hip hop, reggae, Afrobeat of that kind. And then I'm working on a comedy sketch show called Nonsense also that I'm
Dang,
doing.
you doing it.
Yeah, and then with my cousin, we have a boxing farm league SBM where we do boxing events in Mexico, and we're going to be doing a boxing event in Africa in December. So we're pretty much
Are you going over
bringing.
there? You going over there? Or?
I want to. I'm nervous though. I want to so
Okay.
bad. I want to so bad, but this won't be the last time that we go over there. So I'm gonna probably
Right,
wait
right,
till
right.
all this garbage is over with and make it over there. But yeah, we just came back from um, Mexico uh, for Halloween. Took five of our fighters down there, all five won. So it was a good look for us.
Dang.
So what we do, and attention to all boxers out there, what we do is that we take boxers down there to build their record up so they can fight for titles in 8 to 10 months instead of waiting for 2.5 to 3 years to build their record up.
And you said all of your fighters won.
All of them won by knockout. All of them won.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. So it,
That's amazing. That's
that's a
amazing.
good look.
That means
And
that
then
they on a winning team. That
oh yeah,
y'all.
oh yeah, oh yeah. I mean, my cousin, he's been pretty much doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying? He has some big name fighters that's going to be fighting for titles coming up the beginning of 2021. You know what I'm saying? So
Wow.
he's about to take over the boxing. He's about to take over the boxing world for sure. So look him up, Snappers
I
Boxing.
love it.
Yep, Snappers Boxing Management, SBM, all day, every day. And then when you look up Keon, keepingitallnatural.com, that's Alicia Lara, Cherry Johnson, and myself. And then
Okay.
more, I'm in the podcast world now. So I have two podcasts.
I see.
Yeah. I'm two podcasts I'm a part of. One is called Dope Living TV with my big brother Gary Gray out of Gary, Indiana, but he lives up in Michigan now. He was the founder and the host of Studio 925, which in the 90s was one of the biggest music video shows that was
I remember that actually. I remember
yeah,
that. Yeah.
he
Wow.
was actually bigger than what BT had going on at that time. So we do a show called Dope Living. He has his own platform channel called Dope Living TV, but we do a Dope Living TV podcast every day, Monday through Friday, 7 o'clock Central Time or Eastern Time. Well, Central Time, 5 o'clock Pacific Time. We do that. And then
you got do you have Roku at the crib?
No, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to talk off camera because I want you to see something tonight.
Okay. Okay.
I want you to kind of. I gotta plug you up on something else. It's again. I'm the marketing director for a network. So
okay.
and see, I know this is an interview for you, but you and I are also catching up. We ain't talked in a minute.
Exactly.
So.
We ain't talked all year, right? It's been a while.
Right.
You know what's crazy? Mm-hmm. The last time we talked was the Lazy Bone concert.
Right.
That was the last time we talked. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the last time we talked. And then the other podcast is the Daniel Artest podcast sports show, which is Daniel Artest, which is Meta World's Peace little brother. And everybody know him as Ron Artest though. But yeah, him, myself, and John Cunningham. We
awesome.
Yeah, we do a sports podcast talking about basketball, everything basketball. We got a dope lineup coming up starting. Actually, he just interviewed Jamel Hill from ESPN. Well, they used to be with ESPN. And he interviewed William Haynes, that was one of the stars in the documentary Hoop Dreams. And then
that's major.
Yeah, then we got interviews coming up from Ronnie Fields, who was the high school star from Chicago. We got Andre Miller, that was an NBA basketball player. We have Wayne Slappy, which is Kobe Bryant's godfather. And he also coached Kobe and he coached Jordan, a 17-year-old Jordan at the ABDC camp. And then we also have P. Rella, which is Floyd's partner that's part of the money team, to do a season preview show about basketball coming up. So we got some stuff.
Heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Of course, because you are I call you the celebrity plug.
I try to be. Yeah,
you're already in there.
Yeah, we're also pushing 265 Media, which is the number 2, the word 65 media, the number 5 media. So we have some good stuff brewing, as I can say.
I love it. I know. Listen.
Look, and I still got the record label, Big Game Hunters Entertainment Worldwide Music Group. You're still doing that. So
right, you're still doing your music.
Grinding. Yeah, and then I got the last one is runnationlive.com. Runnationlive.com is ran, Jimmy J. It's ran by Jimmy J. And we do pay-per-view concerts. That's what we've been doing during this pandemic. We just did Kiki Wyatt Saturday. It's called Jokes and Jams.
I saw that. I saw you in a picture with Kiki Wyatt.
Yeah, so we had Kiki Wyatt.
Can you tell us how long you've known her?
I've known Kiki for a while, so she was 13. I remember with Kiki, people don't know this, Kiki Wyatt was on the all-boys wrestling team in high school.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of people do not know that. But yeah, we had Kiki Wyatt as the headliner, and then we had 6 comedians. We had Shang the comedian. We had
I
Evan
love Shane. You know,
Lionel.
I've interviewed him several times. Shane, that's my
Yep.
boy.
Yeah, that's my
He's
bro
from
right there
LA.
too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We had Evan Lionel on the show, which has done stuff with Kevin Hart and all that. We had
That's
Cookie.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had Cookie Hall on the show,
How's
and
she
then we
doing? Because didn't she have a recent procedure on her knees or something? You
Cookie
said
Hall.
Linnell?
No. We had
Linnell.
Cookie. No, we had Cookie Hall on the show.
Oh, Cookie. Okay, with the
Yeah, Cookie
blonde hair.
Hall. Yeah, with the
Cookie
blonde
is
hair.
dope too.
Yeah, we had her on there. She did the Snoop comedy joint, and then we had Miss Arkansas. We had that dude Donnie, and
I
Macho
love
Black.
him too. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
had Macho Black, 2 of the 3 from the Comedy Fuji. So it was a good turnout. You
That
know
was
what I'm saying?
nice.
Yeah.
And
So
I heard some of the concert too. Some of my friends, you know, I
mhm.
still stay plugged into Vegas.
Yeah.
Some of my friends actually went to the concert and they showed some live footage from that
Mhm.
night. She just
Her
that girl can.
her voice,
Whew.
and she had that voice forever.
Me and
Forever.
my husband on our wedding day, we danced to "You and I," honey, from her and Avant. That
Right.
joint right there. Every time I hear it, it takes me back
Right.
to that day. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's a good
And
thing. That's a
I'm
good
in
thing.
love with me some Eddie Bell still to this day.
Yeah.
You know,
How bro doing? He good?
he doing good. He holding his family down, you know what I'm saying,
Hmm.
working, hitting them
Okay.
trucks. He got a blue
Okay.
collar job now. And
He's
you
still
know, I'm not looking too bad, right? Right?
right. He's still doing he's still doing audio visual too.
He is not. He has not been doing that.
Wow.
He been working, strictly working,
Okay.
which is interesting. Strictly working.
Yeah. I
And
never
that's
thought
what
I'd see him put
that's
the
what you
camera
gotta
down.
do right now.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see him put the camera down.
I know. 'Cause you know, every time I went somewhere, we were right there
Yeah.
together. That's it.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm trying to convince him to put the webcam on the dash of his truck, his work truck, and get a
Mm.
reality show filmed while he working. You know what I'm saying?
I think
I'm trying to talk
I
to him
got a
about that.
I got a plan of a podcast like that.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying. You know, I'm plugged into this network, so I've been trying to talk to him about doing that and getting it on the dash cam,
Yeah.
the dash,
Oh yeah.
and
Most definitely.
reality stuff. You know, the love for filming and photography is still there. It ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Most
It ain't
definitely.
going nowhere.
Most
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
What's up?
My husband just walked in.
Tell Eddie B I
I'm
said
here.
what up.
He said, "What's up?"
Oh, tell me what's up.
He said, "What's happening?"
What up, bro?
Yeah. So I'll show you this Milz real quick.
Okay.
This is my magazine.
Okay.
Look how thick it is, bro.
I see. Wow.
This is a special edition we did for Faces of Rap Mothers.
Uh-huh.
And it's a marketing and branding magazine. Look at that. Look how clear.
I like it. I like it.
It's all for Faces of Rap Mothers. This was a special edition for them.
Okay.
So what
Okay.
I've done is I've released 5 or 6 special editions. I really haven't been doing like just month to month anything. I've been doing all special editions. Some for Woman History Month, you know, for authors. I did a special edition for authors. This particular one that's about to be released right now is a special edition for MJ Network, which is the network I work for. And we're putting highlight them. So, you know, I'm just saying, I got some situations, bro. Tay Hustle, you know him.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
This is Tay Hustle. He on the cover of this one. You know what
Okay.
I mean?
Oh yeah.
That
Oh
was
yeah.
another
I
one.
like
That was
that.
mine. I was on that cover.
Okay.
So I'm saying I wanted to talk to you about that. I can't wait to catch up in business behind the scenes and talk a little
Oh
more
yeah.
and see what we can collab and do.
Oh yeah. You know I'm totally with it. I'm
But
totally with it.
I'm just excited to have linked with you and caught up. And you got to send me your mailing address so that I can
Yes,
get you
I do
this
that.
legendary interview in
Oh
your
yeah.
hands. And you in it now. You are in a published
Hey.
book, and I wanted to
Oh yeah.
surprise you live with that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so
And
much.
bless my brother with that. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
definitely, definitely. I
Oh yeah.
mean, the thing is, you have done so much for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't have it any other. Oh, you there?
Yeah. 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 I'm here. No. No.
So
I heard you. I heard you. Yeah.
I just wanted to honor you by putting that story out, and it's been out on the market. That one has been out since November of last year, so it's been out like a year.
Yeah. I remember when
So
you were
yeah, I'm gonna make
doing.
sure.
I remember when you were doing I think it
Mm-hmm.
was a book tour with that, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yes, I
Yep.
remember that. I do remember that.
I hit it first with that one, and it was
Mhm.
everywhere with that
Yeah.
book. So, and COVID happened around March, so it kind of
Uh-huh.
slowed things down. But since
Right.
then, I wrote 5 children's books. One about me and my husband's homeless situation. Remember that happened? I
Hmm.
wrote
Yeah.
a book about that. I wrote a series of books. It's crazy, bro. I've been over here just.
Hey, that's a good thing now. That's a good
Uh-huh.
thing. That
And it
is a
just
good
this
thing.
year really, taught me a lot about recentering,
And,
your focus and knowing what you got to do.
and, and since we giving congrats, I got to give you congratulations because it seemed like every time it's a pit stop, a pitfall, you bounce back every time. Every time you
For
bounce
sure.
back. So I have to always commend you on never giving up on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I
That
always,
means a lot to me, bro.
yeah, I always, like I said, the way that we met and it was just a click from the start. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
So
right.
yeah, so you got my support all the time. So anytime you need me, you already know.
For sure, bro. I appreciate you. And I tell your peoples I want to be on some of them platforms. Get ready because
I got you.
I got an arsenal for you now to talk about. I
I
got
got you.
plenty to talk about,
I
including
got you.
what Bushwick Bill say. I'm black tie sister.
Yeah. Like, like how Black Tie Sister doing? And
That
I
is
gotta
so
tell
dope.
this. I gotta tell this about
Uh,
Bushwick. The first
uh,
event that he did for me in Houston, he was 6 days. Well, he was actually 5 days out of having a surgery. He wasn't even supposed to be out the hospital. He checked himself out the hospital.
dang.
Yeah. They was like, I don't know how you're able to function. The normal, they said, that's what they said, the normal person wouldn't be able to walk around with what happened to you just 5 days ago from the surgery. And I was like, wow.
Mm, mm, mm. That's that connection you had with him.
Yeah. I mean, every time I called him, he picked up.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time. I mean, Brad the same way, Scarface the same way. You know what I'm saying? When I need to get in contact with him, he's there. You know what I'm saying? So it's relationships that we built up from years. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And Scarface is going through his situation. Luckily, he's at home, but he's going through his
Right.
situation where he needs a kidney. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the only thing we can do is pray, man, because I know he was running for office, and then that whole COVID hit him, and then the kidney failure hit him, and I'm just praying that he makes it
It's a
through.
lot, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on, bro. And we gotta stay prayed up. I just did a live this morning real quick, and then we gotta get off of here. But I just did a live this morning talking about how, you know what? Take a moment and be there for your friends right now.
Yes. Yes. You have
You know
to.
what I'm saying? That's important. And it's not about monetary necessarily. Sometimes you just may need to be there, to be a shoulder to cry on, to listen to them, to pick up the phone and call somebody.
Yeah.
Before my boy Chris Bolton died, I had reached out to him to do an exclusive interview, and I never got that opportunity to do that. So it's just so much going on.
Yeah, like they say, we have to give people. We got to give people their flowers while they're here. We have to. We can't wait till they leave to try to give them their flowers. We need to celebrate them while they're here on earth and able to receive it, to show how much they love.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to wait till they can't see it and can't feel it to show that we love them. We need to show them while they're here in the physical form.
Exactly. So, bro, while you live with me, I love you.
So this is the last one. This is my last announcement.
Oh, go for it.
I was supposed to put out an EP in December. I'm pushing it back to February 2021. It's called the Black EP. It's a whole revolutionary EP. I'm actually putting out 6 EPs in 2021, all produced by different producers. The whole EP. The first one is produced by A New Day. A New Day the Great is his name, and he's doing the first one. And the first one is a whole revolutionary Public Enemy type EP. So he's gonna be real conscious of talking about the situations that we're in now. So that's my last. What's up.
Hey, you gotta start sending me all your stuff, and you know what I'm saying, keeping me plugged in, because I'm over here working. You know that.
You know that.
I'm doing this all day, every day. So, and I'll change the outfit on you like it's a new day.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So let's keep grinding, bro. It's been amazing and powerful. I'm gonna jump off of here, and then I'm gonna call you afterwards so we can do our after wrap. But yeah, blessings to you. It was great catching up with you on this live experience tonight, and I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of all the endeavors that you have stuck out, and the things that you're putting your hands into, and the future things that you have coming up. It's just amazing. And I want to go to your sister's spa.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I really want to be a part of that, because like I said, I'm on the verge of bettering my health. And I mean, even just a week and a half of intense water and lemon detoxing, cleansing, like all of that has made a difference. I have a whole different look to me just from doing that in 1 week. So can you imagine over time? And I can't wait to get to a spa and do some steaming and do some other stuff to add to, you know what I'm saying, what I'm already doing. So let your sister know. I definitely want to talk to her about that. And let's just keep in touch, bro. And I got the same cell number. I don't change my number.
Most definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna most definitely plug y'all together, because that's what she does. She's all about health and wellness. So
for sure. And I want all the special guests that you're looking to launch or catapult. I want them connected on this Queen G Live experience. We need them on here so that we can get these exclusive interviews on record, because as you can see, records of moments like this become moments like this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I just wanted you to know that, remember that. And what you did for me in my career is so life-changing, and I will never forget you for that sacrifice that you made by introducing me to Bushwick Bill and to Spice One. And I had to capture it in a book. I just had to. Like that's
Yeah. I
you
mean,
know what I mean? So
when we come together, magic happens. Always.
it just happened. It just
Yeah.
happened.
Oh yeah.
So blessings to you, bro. I'm gonna jump
Thank you,
off of
sis.
here and I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
hit you afterward, okay?
Okay.
All right, good night to you.
All right.
All right, have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so that was Mr. Christopher Milz, my boy out of Las Vegas. He's still doing his thing, putting it down. I'm so proud of him, all the podcasts that he has, the amazing projects that he's a part of. He was just spearheading and putting together the concert with Kiki Wyatt over the weekend. Just he's always plugged in to so many different things. So listen, y'all got to hear for yourself tonight from his own voice. And thank you for tuning into this segment of the Queen G Live Experience. And don't miss none of these shows, y'all. I keep telling you, you never know who's going to be on here, okay? Until next time, y'all, I'll see y'all later. This is your girl, Queen G of Queen G Live Experience. Checking out, y'all. Have a good night. Bye.